What's up, everybody? We are live, and tonight we are going to talk about the Surge Wave rap battle that just happened. We're going to talk about the Drop the Mic challenge. We're going to talk about Kelvin and everything that he has going on right now. So, once you get in here, make sure you share the live and let's get this thing rolling. I'm just going to share the live real quick. Give me a few minutes. Make sure you share the live if you're coming in, guys. We're just going to talk tonight. Do a little recap on things that's been going on. Share, share, share. And I'm just sharing the live right now. What's up? What's up? Hey, family. Kelvin, go ahead and send me a request so I can add you on. What's up, guys? How y'all feeling tonight? What's up? What's up? We're just gonna wait on Kelvin to get on here with us. We are gonna talk about the rap battle that we just did. Okay, he just sent the request. Let's see. Waiting.
Yo, what's good? What's good? What's
What's
good? How y'all doing?
up?
I'm good. I'm good. Making it, man. Just got a lot of things in motion, as usual. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. I had to sleep tonight. I haven't been sleeping like 4 days.
Right, right. Hey,
So I went
you
to
out here
sleep
hustling
today.
though.
Huh?
Yeah. So you out here hustling though.
Yeah.
Like you really out here getting it. Turn this ring light up a little bit so you can see me. I got the vibes
What's
going
up,
right
Prime
now.
Time? I see you.
Prime time was good, bro.
Okay, so guys, this is part one of our discussion about the Surge Wave rap battle that kind of came out of nowhere for some of you if you don't really know what's going on. Right now, this is Kelvin. He is our Surge Wave client right now, with
Yeah.
our Soundwave deals that we have going on. So you're going to be hearing a lot of new stuff from him. He got some stuff on the way.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
yeah, so how should we start this off? Should we
That's a good
start from
question.
the beginning or
Yeah, we can start from the beginning. That's fine.
okay, well, I thought it would be a dope idea to create a group chat with all of my clients that I have right now. That way they can network with each other, if they want to do songs together, that could be an option. And
Right.
and putting them together, which I had no idea this was going to be a thing. No idea this was going to be a thing. But
Right.
basically one of the clients, Kendall Tucker, he's an amazing artist that I'm representing right now. He had the idea of the clients getting together and doing the song. It says, and the beef starts. Okay,
Hey,
okay.
what's good? What's good, Logan? I see you, bro. I see you down there. The beef starts.
Yeah, so I guess did you want to go ahead and go into it?
Yeah, I can. I could
Because
go
I
into it.
only I
Yeah.
saw it pretty fast going through the group chat.
Right, right. Nah, like Cece was saying, we just came in there when the group chat was made. I know it was just to kind of network and make collaborations and that sort of thing. And I can't really speak for Kane because he's not here to defend himself.
Hmm.
So I'm not going to try to speculate too much on how he perceived it. And I'll let him say his piece when he comes there because I'm pretty sure he'll have a lot more to say.
Yeah.
But from my side of it, we were making some connections. I know that he had a negative interaction with another artist that was in the group. And so, from that point, once he brought that to everybody's attention in the group, I kind of proceeded to talk to him a little bit about it and just try to alleviate and diffuse whatever the issue was. I mean, I didn't really have all the information. I'm not sure what that conversation was between him and the other artists, but I tried to diffuse a little bit, give him some inspiration. And so that turned into an exchange between me and him that was really a misunderstanding at the end of the day. And so, me being the competitive person I am, I'm with all the smoke. So it spiraled into a rap beef, rap battle, whatever you want to call it. Because at one point I saw where the conversation was going. Like,
Okay.
as it starts to go worse and worse and worse and worse, I'm like, okay, now I gotta I gotta do something. You know what I mean? Because I could understand his position. All I know about him, he's a young kid, about 19 or 20, in the military. And matter of fact, salute to him for doing that. You know what
Most
I mean?
definitely.
We definitely got to support our troops. We definitely got love for people. I got military family and friends, so no ill will towards him on that level.
And
But
he's an amazing
right,
artist, and
right.
he wouldn't be a client if he wasn't amazing.
Exactly, exactly. And so, like I said, it basically just spiraled into me and him being in competition. We both kind of, going back and forth, taking jabs in the chat. And so at that point, I'm like, okay, well, like, let's go song for song. Like, if
Mhm.
you feel this way, we could go song for song and let the people decide. And that's what happened. And so, I came at him, and I don't think he really thought it was gonna come the way it came because
Yeah,
he was surprised
I
by it.
kind of think he felt like you guys weren't going to do the battle. I think it was like a
Right,
misunderstanding,
right,
miscommunication with you guys in the group. So
right.
when you dropped Kane's funeral, I think it just like threw him off guard, you know,
Right,
because
right, right,
I think he felt like, no, you canceled the rap battle. We're not doing it anymore. So I think he
right.
got out of the mode that
Yeah,
he was in when it came to doing the battle in the first place.
right. And I will say this too before I say anything else is that in those situations where you kind of get into an exchange, when someone feels like it's over, or or they may feel like, okay, this isn't going to happen, you
Mm-hmm.
know that's why you kind of have to make sure on the same page with that person, because you
Mm-hmm.
never know how somebody's interpreting it. And that's just kind of what happened in this situation. And you never know what somebody's going through in that moment. And
Okay.
so that's one of the things that that's what I was trying to get away from doing it. But then once I saw the potential in it from a business standpoint, I'm like, okay, we got Sound of the Hill involved. We can make it a thing.
Yeah.
I'm thinking from the business aspect. So I'm not sure if he felt the way personally, and he'll say his piece when he gets his interview. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
definitely waiting to hear his piece of it. And if he felt the way personally, for me, it's at a personal level. It's strictly competition. It's strictly hip hop. And with that said, I will say that my man did his thing. Okay.
Both of
He
you guys,
right.
look. Okay, so guys, for whoever's on here,
Yeah.
Kelvin gave me a call. He's like, I'm about to drop this. Okay, I'm about to send it to you, and this is what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And we're about to start this battle. So I'm just like, here we go,
Yeah.
because I thought it was a dope idea.
Right.
Not because I don't think it's something serious. I think it was
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
a miscommunication and things like
Right.
that. But I thought it would be dope for the page, so I was excited
Right.
when when I saw that you dropped it. Okay, I'll just I'll give everybody my first reaction. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
so I get the notification and I'm like, okay. I look at it. It says Kane's funeral. I was like, oh God. Before I even listened to it, I was like, okay, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
So then I started listening to it and I'm just like, whoa, like you was spazzing on the beat. You was spazzing. Like I couldn't even get through it the first time without calling
Right.
you. Because look, y'all, when I heard it, I instantly, I didn't even listen to the whole thing, but halfway through, I had to call him and be like, "Yo, like this is fire. This is fire."
Right.
So I was just really excited to see if Kane was going to respond. Like I really
Right.
wanted him to because I think it's a great idea to have two artists,
Yeah.
rap it out. I would rather people rap it out and then fight it out than
Right.
continuously build something up that wasn't meant to be that big.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
I
Right.
I think that was dope.
Yeah, yeah, and when you call me, I know I definitely kind of explain that point to you too, that
Hmm.
that's all I wanted, was for him to respond and for him to step up to the challenge, and win, lose, or draw, I was good with it, and even in losing now, been on the losing end of it, I'm still good. It's not something that I look at it from that perspective, because I was looking at the bigger picture. I was like, okay, we do this. It's anytime you do anything business wise, you could take an L. So I'm thinking, okay, yeah, we got Simon the Hill involved, we got Kane involved, myself. This is gonna get exposure for both of us because I've gained followers off of this. I've gotten more
Yeah.
followers, more page views. So and I know Kane probably the same thing. I'm sure he'll speak on it, but it's good for all three parties involved, including the company. So, I was looking at it like this, like, okay, if we make this a thing, this is a safe space for artists to come and have this type of arena. So that way it's not no street shit, if you will,
Hmm.
and it's strictly on wax. It's strictly just about the bars. That way, we can get back to that competitive aspect, especially between lyricism. You got two lyricists going head to head.
Right.
People want to see that. It brings that buzz back. It brings that hip hop feeling back. And so knowing, the type of pen game that Kane has, because I went and did research, obviously in the song, I went and did
You
research.
definitely did research.
And right, right. And so, I did my research and I saw, what he was bringing. He has the, and I'll say what I like about his style is that he has that old school hip hop pure style.
Yes.
He has done his homework. He likes that boom bap shit, and I respect the hell out of that. Because when you have a kid that's like 19, 20 years old who's on that level, and spitting the type of way that he's spitting, it's impressive. It's impressive because you got to remember he wasn't really alive for all that at the time. So
Hmm.
for him to go back and do his research and fall in love with the hip hop, that pure hip hop, if you will, or the golden era of hip hop, that's amazing. And I respect the hell out of that. So, like I said, just having this space and having this platform created by Sun on the Hill is the most beautiful thing that we can have right now. And I love the buzz that's around it. I
Right.
love people that's getting involved because, I'm not sure if you saw the comments, but I'm getting comments on my
Look,
page.
I'm
And
getting comments, I'm getting
right,
phone calls. Like, people were really calling me, like, what's going
right.
on the page? Is everything okay? I'm like, yeah, it's a battle going on right now. What's up,
Yeah,
Switch TV? I see you in the building.
right,
Pacemaker says that's the spirit of battle rap. You take it to the ring, air it out, and dap it up. Any beef ends when the battle is
right,
over. I definitely agree.
right,
Definitely
right.
agree on that. Okay, I see Laura coming in now. Kane kind of came for you. He came for you real disrespectful too. I
Yeah.
feel like, well, first before I go into that, tell me how your strategy was when it came to building Kane's funeral.
Okay, so in building the song, I already kind of had the beat in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a joint that I had previously that was a collab with another artist, but the project fell through. And so I had this beat laying around. It's a hard beat, and I said, okay. And so I had it in my mind as I'm writing. And so I'm on the phone with Pro Faye at the time because at this point I'm at a heightened state.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm already on the phone with Pro Faye. I'm like, bro, like I'm finna murder this dude. Like somebody talked me off the ledge. It's finna go down. Like that's where we were. And so like as I'm on the phone with him, I'm just like in my phone. I'm on the iPhone writing bars, just like there's line for line going. I had the song written.
Mind you guys, they were going back and forth for about 3 days just in the group chat.
Right.
So yeah, it was serious.
Right. And Laura commenting down there.
When Kevin said he talked about me, I said, "Oh, cute." That's so funny. Okay, so
Right.
tell me about your reaction when you actually heard Kane's response.
So when I heard the response, first of all, I looked at how long it was
Hmm.
and the song. So I was like, okay, so he did a 3 minute joint like I did. So I said, okay, cool. So I went in, I listened to it. I knew he was gonna come with his style with the kind of old school flow and the jabs, and he's in there taking real jabs. So I'm listening to it, and I'm like, oh, like he really went there. Like
Yeah.
he's talking about my wife. He's talking about my weight. He's going in. He's saying all kinds of disrespectful stuff and not holding back. And so
Yeah.
for me in a moment, I'm like, yes. Like I'm like, on the one hand, you want to be like, ooh, like I want to get him back. I want a round two. But but I'm like, yes. I'm like, okay, yeah, he took it there. He wasn't scared. I can't say anything. I can't say anything because I came first,
Yeah.
right? I wrote disrespectful bars first, so everything that he's saying is free game. So, I didn't take offense to it because I knew it was hip hop. I said, okay, yeah, this is what I wanted from him. I wanted him to step up to the challenge. I wanted him to get disrespectful, down and dirty, and that's what he did, and that's what got him the dub. That's what got him the dub, straight up.
Nice. And let me tell you, when I heard both of them, because I'm like, do I want to vote? I don't know if I should vote because, I really like y'all are my clients. So
Right,
I know both of y'all are fire. Pacemaker said old school disrespect is such a valid tactic, especially in a 1 round joint. Most
right,
definitely.
right.
But let me tell you, my take on both of them.
Yeah.
Because when I heard yours, I was like,
Hmm.
wow. When I heard his, I was like, okay, wow. So with that being said,
Yeah.
yours gave me like I don't usually do this, but I'm gonna do this time. Yours gave me like it was kind of like a Busta Rhymes feel to
Right.
me. I felt like you had a lesson in yours. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because you're older or
Right.
because you have a more experienced sound when it comes to your mix and mastering and things like that.
Right.
But you gave me that, okay, I'm gonna take it there. This your lesson type of feel. And
Right.
then Kane came in with the full on aggression. Let's just say that
Yeah.
full
Yeah.
on
Exactly.
aggression. He kind of came
Yeah.
in with the Tupac. That's why.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You hitting it right on the head. You hitting it
Yeah.
right on the
So
head.
so that's how I was looking at him. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this is just so great because I haven't seen too many people just do that or,
Hmm.
just it be out on the open on social
Yeah.
media like that because I know I watch battle rap and I'm pretty sure most people who love hip hop watch the battle raps and things like that. But this was just actually dope seeing you
Hmm.
guys actually come together, do your research on each other, and then
Right.
come out with two banging tracks.
Right, right, right. And to your point and how you felt, that's a lot of what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Just I think with me being older, because like I said, I'm 33, so I'm older enough to remember, a lot of that, 90s stuff when it came out and how it
Mm-hmm.
made me felt as a youngin. So I think that's why I came from that perspective and also understanding the business end of things.
Mm-hmm.
So because with me being more business minded now and thinking about how can I monetize things and how far is this going to go. I think that's why it came out more so as a lesson, and that's kind of what it was. Like I said, okay, like you young, you 19, 20, you get money. I know how you feel. Maybe nobody can tell you nothing right now, and that's cool. And he's having fun at the
Yeah.
end of the day. Let,
Yeah.
let me just say that he's just a young kid having fun. So I
Yeah.
don't think he's taking it seriously like myself, who is more so business minded and trying to make money off their music. So with him coming the way he came, and I can understand his tactic and his strategy and just a verbal assault, like line for line. I'm gonna say the most disrespectful shit, and I'm gonna try to get this done.
And
So
that's
yeah,
usually how it is in battle rap. They come they
right,
come for your head. So I
right,
was really happy to see him come like he did because it was
right,
I wouldn't say it was it wasn't expected because he
Yeah.
has that aggression. Like if you listen
Yeah.
to his music, you can hear the aggression when
Yeah.
it
He's
comes
hungry.
to his tone and how
Right.
he directs things in his
Yeah.
music. So
Right.
yeah, it was just dope to see, man.
Right.
I
Yeah.
love both of them.
Oh yeah, like I had a lot of fun doing it, man. I really did. And like I think, when it comes to like my strategy and the song, kind of going back to that, it was more so of just like I'm gonna show the different ways I can beat you on a track, basically. Because I
And
was
that
like,
was
I'm gonna go through every single cadence I could think of, every type of rap style, and see what you respond with. So, like, just from a standpoint of skill, like that was my whole strategy and going because, like, it's about the lines, yes. It's about the punchlines, but I wanted to just go from a point of skill and then sonically making something that's pleasing to the ear and
yeah.
making something that can also go back and be distributed, which is already distributed on platforms. It's coming out April 29th. So it will be a single that's out and people can go back and listen to and make it something that people can bounce to as well. So just finding that happy medium in there was really my strategy. But yeah, like I said, man, hats off to Kane, man. He did his thing, man.
Nice. And with you, like you just said, you were very versatile in the song. Like, I think that was my first time actually
Right.
hearing you rap like that, just like like just different
Yeah.
types. I think you got me with the voice, the deep voice. I was
Yeah.
like, he is really going in, like he really put his all into this. And yeah, it
Yeah.
was just the whole experience was just amazing. And
Right.
I definitely feel like we should do it again.
Oh, for sure. Because even Pro Fade was saying was just like, because he like I said he's been knowing me 10, 11 years now,
Hmm.
and the first thing he said is like, yo, they don't know, like, bro, like you've been waiting to kill somebody for like 3 years, bro. Like you've been holding back a lot. And so I
Hmm.
think with us now, like I said, getting past COVID and being more active and making the connections with the DJs and media outlets like yourself, it put me back in that renewed spirit, in that mode of like, okay, yeah, like let's go out here and let's like just try to kill somebody, like lyrically. Let's try to go out here and let's start a little something something. So I think it's gonna be definitely a good year for hip hop. I hope Kane has more stuff he's dropping. I would love to hear more music from him. He got a lot of music on the SoundCloud right now, so I hope he
Hmm.
continues to do what he's doing and elevating. And other artists, like we said earlier, other artists, this may be the platform for you. If y'all looking to
Yeah.
hash some stuff out, or whatever, I think this is the arena for it, man. Sound on the Hill got a platform, and like I said, I always speak highly of UCC and Sound on the
Oh,
Hill as a company. Putting independent artists on, man. Giving independent artists a place to shine because there's so many dope artists in Huntsville, but not just Huntsville, everywhere. Especially like with Kane, finding Sound on the Hill and kind of getting involved. Being all the way out in Okinawa. So
yeah, he's
I think,
independent.
yeah,
Hmm.
right. And so, and even with me, and I'm just gonna say this too, because even with me, like I said, I'm always thinking about the business strategy. It's like as soon as it happened and I got the song out, like I'm on IG and Facebook running targeted ads to like Okinawa, Tokyo, Huntsville, Memphis, Nashville. Like I'm running targeted ads for all of this as it's going on. So like I have people that's coming in that's now following me, following Kane, following Son on the Hill.
Yeah.
So like I'm just trying to bring as much traffic in as possible to just to get people involved and excited about lyrical hip hop again, man.
Yeah, Laura says it's a good learning experience and practice for each artist. I definitely agree. And it's just all about networking and continuing
Right.
to bridge the gap because we did have our Bridging the Industry Gap panel, the part one, which we are planning to do a part two. But yeah, with going we talked about the industry part.
Yeah.
Now it's more so we're going over to the unity and the networking. Those are the things that we kind of want to focus on now because
Yes.
just by you guys doing that, now Kane has people from Huntsville who know about him. People from
Right.
Mobile, people from Alabama knows about Kane now because of you
Exactly.
guys just doing the battle and vice versa. So I think it was just an amazing experience when it comes just to
Mm-hmm.
being creative. I feel like when it comes to just artists in general, a lot of times it can be intimidating just because the industry may seem so serious all the time, you know. And
Exactly.
I kind of want, I think this is bringing back just the creative feel of hip hop, the creative feel of just arts in general, and, you know,
Right.
just having fun.
Right. And I know the one thing I probably can say on Kane's behalf. Like I said, I don't want to speak too much for him,
Okay.
but I jumped in on a couple of his lives that he does, 'cause he does live all the time. He's always going live,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just like freestyling and stuff, man, and just having fun. And I know he's made comments about the industry being so serious, you know, because he likes to rap on old school beats, you know,
Yeah.
from classic producers,
Mm-hmm.
which is dope. You know, and you know, I think that's the main reason he focused on SoundCloud is because they'll actually let him put it out. So, you know, I could definitely understand, you know, any young artist grief, you know, trying to deal with anything from the industry side because it is difficult and it has been difficult. And the
Yeah.
streaming era is not easy. It's not, you know, like I'm very fortunate to make money off of my music and see a
Mm-hmm.
return. You know, a lot of other artists, you know, might not ever get that opportunity just depending because there's so much to learn and so much to study. So if somebody's just having fun with it, you know, and just taking it day by day. I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also the platform. Sound on the Hill is the platform. Like I said, if you just want to get a freestyle off or a poem off or something like that, Sound on the Hill, man, or you're a filmmaker, whatever you do, business owner, Sound on the Hill is where you need to be.
Thank you so much. And I always appreciate all the support that you show us. And you definitely come with facts every time. And you know, we're just continuing to grow. Like I'm on a
Yeah,
mission right now. I just feel like it's that time to just put everybody together, continuously
right.
bridge the gap with Alabama, be the heart of Alabama. Um, that's definitely what we're focusing on now.
Yeah.
Now, so let's just talk about a few things that you have going on or coming up. What's next for you?
What's next for me? Well, I do have the album this is gonna be dropping, Back to Class 3. It's dropping on May 1st. That's May 1st. Like I said, Kane's funeral, the single's dropping the day it's dropping April 29th, but the album is May 1st. It's Back to Class 3, Thrills and Feels. It's more of an R&B type of feel. It's more kind of chill. It does have the same hard songs on it, got a few on
Mm-hmm.
there, but that's what's next. And we're going to be promoting the album heavy, a lot of social media marketing, a lot of
Yep.
playlisting and things like that. Also getting the DJs here in Huntsville involved. Definitely going to be hitting the stage as well as soon as I can. So that's some
Nice.
of the moves that we're making going forward. Also got the clothing line, Validated Supply.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we doing that. What I'm actually getting ready to do with Validated Supply, and I don't want to talk about it too much, but I'm gonna have to give you a call, CC, because I got a plan with Validated that I'm
Okay.
gonna be doing something real special for the kids come back to school time. So we're gonna have
Nice.
to talk about that. So we
Most
have
definitely.
definitely moving forward with the brand and Validated and just trying to get more people involved and yeah, just generating sales, man. But like I said, you know, anything that I do, I try to make it bigger than me and I
Mm-hmm.
always try to show people love. Speaking to other people, my boy Profe with Myth and Legend. If y'all ain't up on Myth and Legend right now, go follow him. All right, another streetwear clothing brand that's based here locally in Huntsville. Okay, so like I said, and there's a lot of companies in Huntsville, a lot of clothing companies, a lot of artists doing big things. So if you see your local people, whether it's here in Huntsville or Birmingham or Mobile, wherever it is, support your people, man. You know, for me, it's never just about the money. It's just about connections
Yeah.
and connecting to people and trying to get the people what they need. So that's why I'm willing to do a lot of stuff for the free. I know I've said that many times before, you know, when me and you speak, CC.
Yeah.
But like I said, if anybody wants to reach out for me for anything, whether it's music advice, mixing and mastering, whatever, or if it's something on the business end about the clothing line, hit me up. I'm willing to talk to you, willing to help out with whatever you got going on. So I'll just say that.
MJR 630 said the voting was screwed. Kevin won. Then he said, JK, it was a dope battle. Definitely need a round two.
Yo,
Okay.
that's one of my best friends right there. That's one of my best friends from high school. We've been
Nice.
knowing each other for a long time. And I actually, he's one of the actually one of the first producers I ever worked with. So,
Nice.
I'm not sure if he's still making beats. Well, actually, I know he's making beats on the side. He has a good job. So, he's making some other money right now. But I've
Okay.
been trying to talk to him about getting his beats out there and working with some artists because he definitely still has some heat. So, but yeah, no, I appreciate your support, man, always. I love you, boy.
Okay, so do you feel like you would do a round two with Kane?
Most definitely. Most
Yeah,
definitely. Because I already had a strategy. I had a strategy ready just in case it went there.
because
So,
usually rap battles are what, like 3 rounds?
yeah, 3 rounds typically.
Mhm.
Typically, depending on the situation, 3 rounds.
Yeah, yeah. And okay, so if you were to do a battle with someone else,
Mm.
who would it be? Who would you call out?
Ooh, man.
Right now, who
Ah.
would you call out so they can
Who?
watch it and accept it
Damn.
or not?
Who? Damn. You'll put me on the spot, bro.
Yep.
Damn. If I was going to do a battle, see, that's the thing is that I'm trying to get up on more artists in Huntsville.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get so when it comes to what my skill set brings, I would have to call out my boy Logan Pacemaker. He was in here earlier because he is in the battle rap scene. He
Okay.
is, stepping on stages and battling guys face to face, which is not easy to do. Because it's one thing to make a song, but to stand face to face with somebody and spit
Yeah,
your
that's something
bars,
different. That's something different.
yeah, that's a different arena. So if I would call out anybody, it'd be Pacemaker because I know his pen game is crazy. I may take
Okay.
another L. I may take another L, but I will say it would have to be Pacemaker because I know what he's working with. A lot of these other artists, I'm not sure what they got. I know Titus is nice too.
Titus
Titus is
is
nice.
nice.
Yeah,
Titus is fire.
he's nice. He's definitely nice. And I think that may be something he may be interested in. I would take that battle from Titus. I'm
Okay.
trying to think
Keep
who
it in
else
the
we got.
surge wave.
Right, 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 right.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep it in the Surge wave. That would be a good battle if he's up for it.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, if somebody wants it, hey, just hit me. We can set it up. You know what I mean? And we'll make it happen. Like I said, I'm not afraid of L's.
If
So,
anybody wants to battle Kelvin, you just hit the page and I'll let them
right,
know.
hey, yeah, just like I'm always working anyway. So like it's just extra motivation for me. So I mean, if,
Okay.
if that's what it is, I don't care if I got to take 20 L's in a row. Like I'm having fun out here. And like I said, I'm gonna win on the back end anyway because I'm putting it out on streaming services and getting money. So,
Nice. Now tell
right.
me about the your mix and mastering. Like how so
Um,
you wrote the song
right.
and you mixed and mastered. You did
Yes.
everything.
So typically, this is what I do in my mixing and mastering phase. Once we get to that part,
Hmm.
I usually record it. I record everything dry, and then I'll kind of go back and I'll put certain either plugins or effects over it, just to kind of see how it feels. Once I get it a certain way, I do have an engineer who I send things to,
Hmm.
that I trust, and he'll either say yay or nay. Like if it's good, and I could just go ahead and drop it, he'll be like, okay, yeah, you're good. You could drop it. You ain't gonna pay me nothing. And I'll say, okay, bet. And so, or if it's a situation to where something else needs to happen a little bit more intricate, he'll go in, do his thing, he'll shoot it back to me. So that's usually the process in it. But just knowing how I want my tracks to sound, especially when I did this album that's about to drop, like
Hmm.
I focused on that pretty heavily during the process and just knowing what to look for. A lot of my stuff came out pretty good as is. And so I just kind of, got my other guy involved just to put the kind of top polish on it, and just get it ready for different streaming platforms. So, but yeah, that's usually the process. I just record everything dry, go back, and then I kind of start to do the mixing phase after that. So like sometimes I'll do mixing as I go, but I kind of got away from that just because like if you record, let's say you record one verse one way and then another verse, you may get back
Another
to another
way.
verse like another day. And
Hmm.
then you may not have the same inflection, and then you go back to put the plugins on it, and it doesn't sound right. So I got in the habit of just recording everything dry all the way through, and then going back and then putting stuff on it and getting it, the way I wanted to sound.
That's a nice strategy, and then you're not tiring yourself out as well.
Right, 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 right. Because there is a thing is, over mixing. So
Yeah.
that is a thing, and you know, especially now because a lot of hip hop records that are being produced now, and the way they're being engineered is it's a lot of sheen on the top of it, and so
Hmm.
like especially when we talk about you know major artists and things like that, and even like artists such as myself and what Profe gets and what our guy Aaron gets is that you know we'll have to go back because the recording will be so good because the mic is good, you know, the actual mixer is good and everything else is coming in super crispy.
Hmm.
So when it's too crispy, you kind of have to go back and gritty it up a little bit. And
Hmm.
not to get too technical, most songs that you get now, you're getting harmonic distortion put on top of the vocals and really across the whole track just to kind of give it that gritty feel. And that's what like a lot of Drake songs have it. You know, Travis Scott has it on a lot of his songs. You can actually hear it coming through when you know what to look for as far as harmonic distortion is concerned. Just because the tracks will like when they're recorded, they come out so clean, and you want to go back and kind of gritty it up just for different listening purpose. Because the way you listen to a song, or the way you listen to a song in the car, will be different in earbuds, or it may be
Right.
different in the club, or wherever you're listening to it. So when you're thinking about the mastering phase, you have to think about, okay, well, how is it going to sound here? And how is it going to sound here? So I usually go by, for me, when I know it's good and it's done, I go by the Timbaland strategy, right? Anybody knows Timbaland, the producer, he has one thing he always says is that if it sounds good in the headphones, it's gonna sound good everywhere else. So if you have decent headphones, you know, that are studio quality and it sounds good there, typically you're gonna be good everywhere else.
The
So
Timberland strategy, guys. He just gave it to you. Free
yeah,
game.
yeah, but I always suggest, you know, to any artist, like I said, if you're you know, doing music and you're putting music out, always try to get it mixed and mastered. Always do that last step just so that way it's not, you know, too low, or, you know, you put it out on Spotify or something that sounds like trash or whatever, because I've made these mistakes before. You know, where I put something out and I'm like, that sounds like straight ass. Like, you know, and I got to go back and pull it off because it
Mhm.
doesn't sound right. So before you even get to that point, make sure you know you're getting it mixed and mastered. You could go on Fiverr.com, find tons of engineers on there guys who are always in the studio, you know, ready to mix it, and they'll mix. A lot of them will mix it as cheap as like $20,
Yeah.
you know, as long as you're not giving them too much to work with. So, you know, you got to get guys who will mix tracks for super duper cheap, and it's not hard to find engineers who are willing to do that now, especially guys who are just, you know, engineers and who are always making, you know, looking to make extra money on the side when they're not working with a major artist or anything like that. Because, like I said, there's more people like myself who have home studios who are able to produce music on their own, and we don't need to necessarily go to like a full studio or you know pay for expensive studio time or anything like that. We could do it right here at home and then get it in the hands of an engineer, and then we're good after that. And we're talking about a turnaround time of like less than 2 weeks, you know, or in my case, a turnaround time of in like, you know, 24 to 48 hours.
24 to 48 hours. Most
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, man, this is great. I love how you always give knowledge to our supporters and our followers and different artists who maybe just
yeah,
starting off. Um,
yeah.
I think you will be a great mentor when it comes to that. Just, giving advice to the people
Right.
just starting off.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't want to come across either like I know everything because I don't.
I mean,
It's
we're learning
right.
every day.
Exactly. And I think that the takeaway from it is just to always be open to learning. And that's why I'm able to, know as much as I do is because I'm always open to learning. And like I said, we have the tools. You know, YouTube is one of our greatest teachers now.
Yeah,
You know, you platforms like YouTube, you know, Google search, whatever. You know, we have these platforms at our disposal that are, great teachers. I mean, there's plenty of people, who do jobs now because they learned it on YouTube. You
yeah,
know, like and that's why you see the disparity now from people going to college, or not going to college anymore and just kind of going directly to what they want to do because you can learn this stuff online. There's people who become, social media marketers. There's people who become editors and filmographers and things like that
yeah.
just from going on YouTube and learning how to do it. So I mean, when it comes down to it, with no matter what you do as a creative,
Right. That's
the
anything.
Right. The information is out there. You want to learn how to run a business, how to start a business, how to get an LLC. Like it's all out there for you. Like it's all there on YouTube, or you can just search it on Google. You're going to find it. So just use the tools that you got and just be open and receptive to learning and, just not acting like you know everything.
Right. And when it comes to your brand, your business, like, do it in your way. I always
Right.
say that. Do it how you want to do it. There's no wrong way to do anything. I mean, you
Right.
might make a couple mistakes here and there,
Yeah,
but those mistakes are going to help you grow and learn from yourself. And I think that's the best strategy in
hmm
teaching that you can do when you're teaching yourself.
for sure, for sure. And I know you know that just with starting Sun on the Hill and everything,
Yeah.
and that's the thing is no matter what you start, and what you do, especially when it's the first time, is that you're gonna take L's,
Yeah.
and when I said I'm good with taking L's, that's just on all levels. It's not just like in a rap battle. That's just in life in general,
Yeah.
because if you're not making mistakes, you're not learning. At
Right.
some point you're gonna make a mistake. You're gonna take an L, and then as long as you learn from it and you react to it well, that's fine. Because even somebody like, just for instance, since the reason why we're here, the rap battle, is people ask me like, "Oh, you're not upset or you're not mad at the voting or whatever, whatever, whatever." I said no. I said I challenged him. He came back. The people voted. I
Yeah.
lost. That's all there is to it. And I'm fine with that. I'm not going to be a sore loser and be like, oh, well, no, F you and everything else. Like, no, it's not that serious. It's all in a spirit of healthy competition and positive energy. Even though we're going at each other and being disrespectful, at the end of the day, it's just positive energy, and how you react to it is the key. We all going to go through adversity. So how you react to it and how you respond and how you execute after that is what really matters.
Most definitely. And like I said before, it's all about networking and unity. Now both of you guys have fans that you didn't have before, and
Exactly.
I think that's dope.
It
And
is.
when it comes to the rap battle, I mean, I think about 200 people voted,
Yeah.
so it was a nice amount on both ends.
Right.
It
And
didn't
I was
really
going
go
to ask you that.
Yeah, it didn't really go up until like the last few hours or something, but I think it
Right.
was like a 20 count difference or something like that.
Right. Yes. So 200 people voting is good,
Yeah,
because that actually adds to, the vote being more legit, and having that type of clarity to it, if you will. So
yeah.
yeah, so that's extremely dope that we got 200 people involved in voting and participating and choosing a side, which is great. And listen, I want to see this continue. I want to see more
I do
artists
too. I want
get
some people to
involved.
come up. If you
Hey,
are
I
an
see
artist
Trevor
and you
Lee.
know an artist,
Right.
definitely tell them to hit the DMs because we want to keep this going. I think it'll be good
Right.
for everyone.
Yeah, I see my man Trevor Lee jumped in here. If he's still in here, bro, I want to see you jump in. I want to
Okay,
see you
shout
go
out
with
to Trevor
somebody, bro.
Lee.
Right. And hey, if it came down to me and Trevor Lee battling, hey, it's whatever.
Okay.
Like me and Trevor Lee could go in, man. Like I said, I got mad respect for dude. He's definitely hustling. He's definitely elevated himself, here in the city and beyond. And he's an artist that y'all need to be paying attention to. If you're not up on Trevor Lee yet, go check out his catalog. My man is
He
doing
said I don't
big things.
battle.
My man said he don't battle. Hey, I respect that. I respect that, big homie. Hey, keep doing your thing for sure, man. I respect my guy. But yeah, any other artists that want to jump in the arena, man, go ahead and do it, man. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, man. Don't be afraid to post and
Yeah.
put yourself out there. That's what it's about. And that's why, like I said, that's why I love Sound on the Hill so much. And I've been supporting since day one, is because they will allow you to put yourself out there on a platform that's going to reach, other people, that you may have not otherwise have access to. Because especially on Instagram, because the algorithm on Instagram is effed up. We all know. So, but yeah, what y'all do is great, because you guys are really promoting so many people, and you're so open to different styles of music and different type of creators. So, listen, once again, hats off to you, CC.
Oh, thank you so much. I just love everybody working towards their dreams, and I know how hard that can be. It's not if you're trying to be an artist, or even if you're doing it for fun, you're still putting yourself out there. And it may be easy for you, but it's a lot of people that is not easy for. So for you just even doing it, being raw, being real,
Right,
that's I love that respect. I'll
right.
give you that respect just because you're doing it for yourself.
Exactly, exactly, and yeah, just being open and receptive to people, just being themselves, you
Hmm.
know, because honestly, when it comes to, I know we had the panel, was it last week, and we
Hmm.
had some artists come through, and I know that frustration can be there. It can be there
Yeah.
when you're doing anything creative wise, and I think that's why a lot of artists and creators have animosity towards each other, and they may grow resentful, or they may be afraid to share. But CC is a DM away. You know what I mean? Literally, she's a DM away. If you have to ask her something or vent about something or whatever, she'll give you the platform to do so. You're not going to get too many people who are that impartial about it. You know what I mean? And a lot of times you're not even looking to charge people. Is that correct?
No, I mean, whatever you submit, if I see it, I'm gonna post it. The only way I charge is, if we're doing the promotion deals. If you want like a consistent amount of promotion and you want an article and you want an interview where our team has to write questions and things like that, that's when we
Mm-hmm.
get into the charging aspect of everything. But as far as you sending me content that you've probably already posted, or you want other people to see, or I can scroll down my timeline and it's right there, I can repost it. That's fine. I mean,
Right.
everybody's already seeing it, so I might as well give you another platform to showcase what you've already put on social media.
Exactly. And I know there's been times in the past where, you've reposted something I was doing and you didn't even ask me. You just
Yeah,
reposted it
like,
because it was dope.
yeah, because I think it's definitely needed to support the people that I've already know about. you
Right.
know Staying consistent. I have most of your post notifications on. My phone goes crazy, but
Right.
I,
Right.
I think it's I think it's worth it. I don't know if that's just
Yeah.
me, because some people can't do that. Some people, it's just too much, and
Hmm.
it's too much for me sometimes, a lot of the
Right.
times. But
Yeah.
I just like, I'm a perfectionist, and I like to work through stuff. I enjoy looking at different people, different art, different songs. Just every art in general is just love for me.
Right. 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 And it definitely comes across in the brand. It definitely
Yeah.
comes across,
And my
you
team
know.
too, because
Yeah.
I'm grateful to have a team. I got
Right.
some of my
Right.
interns on here, my team members. Those are the people that helped me with this, and I'm grateful for
Hmm.
that, because there was a time where I was doing it all by myself. And
Exactly.
for me to be able to bring other people in to get them to work on their craft, um, it's just a blessing.
Oh yeah, most definitely, and definitely, shout out to the team members, and
Yeah.
I definitely look forward to getting to know more of y'all because I've come into contact with a lot of your team members, and I don't know a lot of them by name, but I am going to work on that so I know I have a good relationship with everybody.
Well, that's
Um,
coming soon. I got some coming
oh, you
soon.
got some coming soon? Okay, all right,
Mhm.
that's what I'm talking
We
about.
gonna get, because a lot of people, they want to know us. They want to know like what we do behind the scenes, and I think it's
Yes.
time to showcase that a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely showcase that because you guys work extremely hard. You guys work very, very hard. You guys work long hours. Just trying to, not just be a media outlet, but to really provide the platforms that um, people want in the city, not just
Yeah.
artists, but people. And helping get these events together and making sure people know about it. All that stuff takes time. It
Yeah.
takes time and hard work to do what you guys do. And it's hours, it's a lost sleep, all that, and I know it's stressful at times. So, like I said, man, that's why I respect you guys so much, and you guys forever have my support, man. And if
Thank you.
something ever take off for me, if something ever take off for me, y'all know I'm gonna put it on y'all first. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all getting the credit first because y'all believe first.
Thank you so much. And I like I said, I always appreciate you, and you're always supporting me, and support goes a long way. I always say that any artist, any if you consider yourself an artist, whatever you do, the most thing you want from someone else is just to acknowledge your art,
That's
acknowledge your
it.
work. And that comes first for me.
Right.
And I make sure I show that in everything I do.
Exactly. That's all they want, man. And I think that's why art has been so prevalent for me and just being a creator. And it's never gone away for me. Even when I wanted to quit, it's never gone away.
Yeah.
Is that you just want that acknowledgement and you want that recognition because you work hard on what you do every day. And even if it's just one person or five people who appreciate it, that's it's great. It's a great feeling.
Yep.
I don't trip on viewers or followers or subscribers or anything like that. I don't
Yeah.
trip on that, not the way I used to, because I don't, with the way media works now, like the industry has made this such a clout game. And I think that's what has a lot of younger artists frustrated. And so me knowing what I know now is like I don't trip off of numbers like that, because even if I have five people who ride and die for me and what I do, that's good enough for me at the end of the day. Like I know I'm gonna be good. I'm a person who does what I do and works a day job on top of it.
Yeah.
So, I'm working hard, damn near 24/7 and just trying to make things happen. And that's all anybody's trying to do, and that's why I think hip hop has worked its way up into being the biggest genre in the world,
Yeah.
because hip hop gives you a different feeling. It gives you a feeling because everybody's going through something, right? And
Hmm.
and and I'm gonna make this point, and it's kind of, I know it's going off a little bit off topic, but um when you look at the way hip hop has changed and the evolution of hip hop and how people look at, like, okay, lyrical rappers, old school rap, and these new school rappers, and some people may refer to it as mumble rap and stuff like that.
Hmm.
It's just a different way of expression. Because the thing about it is that with technology and how much information is being thrown at us in a day, it's so much. So people don't have the same time to sit with something and comprehend it anymore. So people, when they hear music, they want to be able to just get into it very quickly, right? They don't want to take time to figure out what you're saying or what you're talking about. They just want to hear something dope.
Going off flow.
That's it. So if it's dope, that's what they're going to respond to. And it doesn't matter if you're the most lyrical artist in the world. If you're not making something that's dope, people aren't gonna mess with it. And that's why, even with me, because I wanted to be like super duper lyrical miracle, all that stuff. I wanted to do all of that. I wanted to be that guy, but then I had to kind of like, elevate myself and change and say, okay, I'm gonna do some of the lyrical stuff too, but I want to give something to people that they can bounce to, something that people could think is dope and something that sounds good sonically, because when it feels good in your ears.
Yeah.
And that's why you have artists like a Lil Uzi or Playboy Cardi or so many others, Migos, Future, guys like this, where people may put them in a box and say they're not making real music. No, it's just different.
Yep.
It's just different. And, that's why we can't necessarily hate on the next generation, because that's what every other generation did before us. We
Yep.
can't hate on what people are doing and having the subgenres in hip hop, because you got, like I said, lyrical hip hop. You got, this new, like, emo rap, emo trap. You got happy rap with guys like Chance and Kyle,
Hmm.
stuff like that. And, even with stuff like the stuff that I do, that's a little bit edgy and kind of bouncy. And then you got stuff like what Trevor Lee does, which is a little bit more uplifting and positive. So, and and stuff like what Kane does, which is purest of the art. So everybody's gonna do things differently. It's just different expression. And that's why, like, even when the mumble rap thing started to be a thing some years ago, like, I
Hmm.
had a little bit of animosity about it, and I had to change my way of thinking then. I had to say, you know what? No, they said they just doing something that's different. Every artist is gonna bring something different to the table, and you just can't say, okay, well, I'm just gonna hate on it because it sounds like crap. Like, there's a reason that Lil Yachty got hot. You
Yeah.
know, you could talk about Lil Yachty. Oh, he's not. You could people want to say, oh, he's not educated, or oh, he's this and he's that, and he raps off beat and all of this stuff. But no, but like he built a brand and an audience off of that.
Hmm.
Like people don't, and you want to say Lil Yachty is rapping off beat and he's not good. So the Shaka rapped off beat for years, purposely. He did it on
Yeah.
purpose because he had to stand out, standing next to his brother.
You know, when it comes to different artists and different genres, I feel like more people should do research rather than just listening to that one song that everybody plays. Because when
Right.
you research an artist, no matter what type of artist it is, I feel like you'll find at least one song that you like, and then it'll make you want to hear more from that artist.
Exactly.
Research is very important when it comes to anything, really, but especially music.
Right, right, right. And since I got my man Trevor Lee in here, I'm gonna gush a little bit more about him.
Okay.
Because when I first found Trevor Lee, it was right when stuff was blowing up for him. He was I know he had the TikTok stuff blowing up, the YouTube blowing up, and I know he did a song with Victoria Jones. Dang, what's the name of that song? Hey, drop it down there, Trevor. What's the name of that song y'all got? I can't think of the name of the song right now, but it's an uplifting song and it's beautiful. And so like I was like, who is this Trevor Lee guy? And I started researching it. I'm like, he blowing up. Like this dude is hot right now. Because I knew who Victoria was because I actually worked with Victoria's dad at my job.
Hmm.
So like I was already up on Victoria. Yeah, Fading. That's
Fading.
what it is. Fading. That song right there, bro.
And see, now
That's a
everybody on here got a new song to listen to.
That's that song. Yeah, I'll tell you a story. If y'all are not up on Trevor Lee, go follow my man Trevor. He is doing it, man, and he's got some great stuff. Because sometimes you need that. You need that positive, uplifting, feeling when you get in them dark places. Because trust me,
Definitely.
like I'm a big person who's up on mental health because I've struggled with depression and things like that in the past. And still do sometimes. Like that's something that like my mother has dealt with it. I've dealt with it, anxiety. This is real stuff that people deal with on the daily. So for Trevor to make a song like that, Fading, and have the visuals the way they came out in the video, it deserves all the praise that it gets because you have to have that. And then if I could give you something that's a little bit more bouncy that you want to, maybe twerk in the club to or something like that, I'm gonna give you that. But everybody's not always gonna want to twerk in the club. You're gonna need something
Right.
positive to balance that out. So shout out to my man Trevor once again, man. I can't say enough good things about him, man.
True vibes only, most definitely.
Yes, sir.
Well, Kelvin, I just thank you for doing this interview with me tonight and
Yes,
also
ma'am.
just being a representative from the rap battle, the Sound on the Hill's first rap battle. And it just happens
Yes.
to be with my clients, So I'm
Yes.
just really excited to
Hey.
be representing you guys. I got some articles coming out soon, which I have to, get in touch with you about when it comes to that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Oh
we
yeah.
got a lot of different stuff, a lot of different promotions. So make sure you turn your notifications on Sound on the Hills page just so you can stay in tune with everything.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I appreciate you having me, CC. Thank you for doing this and setting
Always.
this up. And it's always wonderful to talk to you. I know we're gonna talk more going forward.
Okay. Well, you have a great night.
You too. Peace.
And there you guys have it. Um, that's just part one because we still gotta talk to Kane. He's at work right now, so we're probably gonna do his probably this weekend or something when he's free. But I'm definitely excited to hear from Kane. It's always nice to hear from Kelvin, and you guys just stay tuned. We're working on more stuff every day, so just stay in tune with us, stay in tune with all these wonderful artists that we're getting in contact with. And, just thank you. Thank you always for supporting the page. Hope all of you have a great night.